Hi YouTube, it's Neverest. We're back with another SmugAlana reaction. She's doing a reaction to a reaction, but yeah, I'm not going to go around looking for the original video. I don't think it's actually in her descriptions, so I'm not going to go around TikTok trolling around for the original video. Link to SmugAlana's video is going to be in the description down below. Be sure to check it out if you want to, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want your view to count as a engaged viewer. I don't even know if that's still a thing, but hell, why not? You'd be helping me out a lot anyway, so let's get into it.
Liberal woman who got divorced after 10 years tells women that she doesn't want to hear about their loser husbands and boyfriends who pay mortgage but don't buy Christmas gifts.
You're a loser if you pay mortgage but don't spend all your money on me.
It's like a nice Christmas gift to have like a house and not be like homeless because the bank like takes and forecloses on your house. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd be okay with not getting a Christmas gift. Yeah, like house?
Yeah, house, Christmas gift, homeless, Christmas gift. I know which one I'm not, I know which one I'm going for.
Christmas.
Of course, I'm the loser guy who would be paying mortgage.
Gift. Mortgage payment? Christmas gift and stay in house. That's a really tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where's my present? Yeah, I wonder why she's divorced. Okay, let's hear her out.
Where's
my husband doesn't know what like the kids are getting for Christmas, but I don't.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn it up a little bit because it's so quiet. Sorry about that.
My husband doesn't know what like the kids are getting for Christmas, but I don't have to worry about the mortgage. Your husband is a loser.
Strong.
So your husband doesn't know what the kids are getting for Christmas, but he pays the mortgage, and that makes him a loser. Okay. There's a flaw in your logic here somewhere, but...
Start.
You're married to a loser. You're married to a loser, and I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see it.
She's doing the, what is it called?
The bird hands.
Shu talked about this too. A lot of women on TikTok do the hand thing. The bird hands. That's what it's called, the bird hands. And she has a nose ring. God damn it, man. Wait. This has got to be a paid actor, man.
Stop telling me about your loser husbands and boyfriends. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Need to start feeling some shame.
You need to start feeling shame because your husband pays mortgage instead of knowing what the kids are getting for Christmas. I don't know. I feel like she's got that backwards somehow.
It sounds to me like she's really jealous or like just being mean.
Mamas, what did your husband put in your stocking, or did you have to fill it yourself again? Ew, 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 ew. That is embarrassing.
Have you ever thought that maybe it's the economy or something and not the husband's fault? This has to be rage bait. Chat. It's not rage bait.
And then you're gonna be like, oh, but it's not that deep. It's not. It actually is that deep. It actually is that deep because I was with someone for 10 years who never got me a single gift, who never knew what the kids were getting, and I didn't know what the mortgage was. And then we.
Did you not maybe think that the fact that you never knew what the mortgage was or the state of your bills, that you didn't know what the state of your bills was his gift to you? You could go out and spend money on Christmas presents and all that crap for your kids and never have to worry about whether you could afford it or not because he made sure that you could. I wonder if she left him or did he just leave her to get away from her?
Yeah, because usually, not all the time, but men handle the finances and they take care of it. And the women take care of the kids and they do all the cooking and the shopping and the grocery shopping. Generally speaking, not always, I'm sure there's exceptions. Generally speaking, men are the ones that handle big stuff like debt, calling banks, mortgages and shit. Yeah, like, yeah, at least she has a house. Yeah, right?
got divorced.
And whatever the case, whatever he was handling, she didn't have to worry about money. I'd call that a gift.
And I was 30 years old and had no idea how to pay a mortgage. I had no idea what to do, but it's okay because my husband knew how to pay the mortgage.
So do you think she knows how to pay the mortgage now? God, we're not even 5 minutes into this video.
Because paying mortgages sounds awful.
And he didn't know like what the kids were getting. Like, wow, what a team.
That is a team. That is what a team is. She's so weird. Like, this is... Then she's blowing raspberries too. Like, to you and your stupidity, bitch.
Oh
Stop sharing your loser husbands with me.
Stop sharing your...
Any ladies watching, share your quote-unquote loser husbands with her just to piss her off. I would do it out of spite.
Loser husband? You're a loser for being a responsible adult? I wasn't aware. That's crazy. I don't understand. Why is it anyone's person's job to, like, pay the mortgage? Like, again, by that logic, you're a married couple with, like, kids. Do you not have a joint bank account? Like, were you just unwilling to learn how to click one button online to pay your mortgage each month? Or, like, your credit card payments?
I feel like few couples actually have a shared bank account. And I feel like she doesn't earn money. So in this particular case, I feel like she didn't earn money, so that's why he took care of everything. That's very weird. Your husband looks after you, that makes him a loser, huh? How does that make sense?
You just weren't interested. Like, I'm sure if your husband or ex-husband or whatever found out that you paid the mortgage and he didn't have to, like, log on and do it, I feel like he'd appreciate it. Be like, oh, phew.
He would. Any man worth his sack wouldn't actually give a shit who pays the mortgage, just so long as it's actually paid. Yeah, that's what I feel. The fact that she spent 10 years with a man who looked after her, and then her biggest gripe was he doesn't know what the kids are getting for Christmas. That's a skill issue.
Oh, whoa, wow, thanks, honey. I love that. The only way that what she's saying makes sense is if she didn't have a job and he did. Like, so he did pay the mortgage because he made the money and you didn't. Again, this is like a hose man.
It doesn't even make sense then, because then she doesn't have a job. He's earning all the money, but she's the one spending it on Christmas gifts and whatnot for the kids. That's why he doesn't know what they're getting. So he's basically there providing for his family as any good man should, and she doesn't have to worry about anything. So, you know, I don't know, seems like a hell of a good deal for her.
Moment to me. I could just feel like the entitlements like seeping off of this Karen. You're 30 and you don't know how to pay a mortgage because you're like mentally a child. And you were just basically along for the ride with your husband.
Yeah.
Again, I would love to hear his...
She moved from her parents' house into his house where he could look after her instead of her parents looking after her. That's what's happened here.
Side of the story and hear what she contributed to the household, because I'm gonna imagine it was basically nothing or it was very minimal.
Probably,
There's two sides to each story. It's like, oh my god, he took care of the mortgage and then he didn't know what to buy for Christmas. It's like, oh my god, maybe the guy has like so much on his plate that he just can't handle it and you should be the one helping and that's why you were doing it. Like,
or maybe he just doesn't want to have any more to do, like anything else to worry about, and so he left it to you. Maybe she's a very good gift giver type person, you know. Maybe he just wanted to have one surprise in his life and be just as surprised as the people opening the gifts, you know.
She's the table? Yeah, her contribution's like, oh my god, it's me. I'm the table. I bring everything to the table. Oh my god. is connected to the post.
When a pig goes in the wild?
When the pig goes in the wild, beware of boars. This is Wait, how are boars related to women? I feel like this is a little bit of a stretch. Why?
Well, for that matter, when people refer to a guy as a bore, do they mean like the pig or like he's boring? I suppose it could mean both too.
Just watch, please. Okay, fine.
But that's very like 19th century. Look, that's very 19th, 20th century coded. That so referring to a guy as a bore.
What is it? What is this? We went
Well, that's
from
an
talking
actual
about a
bore.
liberal woman getting divorced to boars. If this isn't related, you're getting banned, by the
When a
way.
pig goes in the wild, a pig takes 6 weeks and it actually evolves to become a wild boar? No, it doesn't. What are you talking? It's not even true. When domestic pigs are released into the wild, they become feral pigs. Wait.
What?
When domesticated pigs are released into the wild, they undergo significant physical changes as they adapt to their new environment. Known as reversion, involves the pigs gradually developing traits more suited to survival.
Wait, so the little pink piggies, they're the farm piggies, and then they grow into boars with like fur and like thick fur and a big snout? Chat, I thought they were two different like genuses. Oh my god, I did not know that.
In the wild, they
I.
begin to grow thicker, coarser fur, often darkening in
Oh
color.
my god,
This
I
darker
didn't know
fur
that.
provides better camouflage and protection against predators and environmental challenges. Over time,
pigs
these
are
feral
awesome.
may start to resemble wild boars, with stronger, more muscular bodies and more prominent tusks, which aid in foraging and defense.
They can evolve.
I'm waiting for how this is related to the first clip.
I don't even know what to say. Pigs before may be cute, but after they evolve, all wild boar do is eat, fight, and do behavior. Now you understand divorced white liberal women.
Okay.
Okay, you're not getting banned.
That was brilliant. Well done. Wow, that was good. Hats off to that smuggler. Damn.
Maybe we have reverse evolution with women somehow. Like, we need to study that. Maybe we really are boars. Like, you get divorced.
One
Not
sec.
widow. Widows is different. Like that makes you sad, right? There's like something that's not out of your control. Divorce is voluntary.
What was she
Yeah,
saying?
evolution with women. Maybe we have reverse evolution with women somehow. Like, we need to study that. Maybe we really are boars. Like, you get divorced. Not widowed. Widows is different. Like that makes you sad, right? There's like something that's not out of your control. Divorce is voluntary. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's.
you initiate divorce, yeah.
We have a lot of shared genes with pigs. No, shut up. Don't we share genes with bananas too? God. Women are
knows?
fucking radioactive. Is that what you're telling me? Oh god, I swallowed my spit. Oh god. Oh, that was a good little side tangent. That was enjoyable. Thank you for that. Wild boars. Chad, brace yourself! Liberal woman, is clear, shave your head or you're a part of the problem. No, I'm
Oh,
okay.
no. What's
Maybe
this
if I was
about?
balding. I would consider it if I was balding, because then I could like get high quality wigs and then wear them and like have a different wig every day. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
Telly Savalas once said, God only made a few perfect heads, the rest he covered in hair. And I think that's very true.
And
Anybody who lives in Ohio and hasn't shaved their head yet, unfollow me. Block me.
You have an inflated sense of your importance, dearie.
I have no respect for you. And here's
Oh no! Imagine what that means to me. This is a raging narcissist. This is what this is.
why. As a society, we have a duty to each other, to protect each other. If there was a new
What does shaving your head do? What?
I'm okay with letting her cook, Alana. It'll probably taste like shit, but yeah.
Doesn't Ohio get cold? I mean, put a hat on.
pandemic, you would wear a mask or get
The only reason I wore masks in the pandemic was because they wouldn't let me do my fucking shopping without wearing one. But here's the thing about masks. If you can breathe, the airborne virus can get through it too. So wearing a mask is stupid.
the vaccine or social distance. And then you would give yourself a gold star and pat yourself on the back and say, oh my gosh, I'm such a good person.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Shaving your head got to do with getting vaccinated?
Curtailing the spread of lice, perhaps? I don't know.
Am I missing something?
I shave my head just because it's easy to maintain and I like it. Sure, valid. Yeah. I for one have 3 gold stars. Nice one.
Let her cook? Okay.
But when it comes to protecting yourself in a way that sacrifices a shred of your own vanity, then you're
What?
all like, oh, I don't know, maybe this is a hoax. This is the bare minimum of what we need to do together to fight against the worms.
What worms?
Shave it or you're part of the problem.
What? What?
What the fuck is she talking about? What the hell? It must be hell inside her brain. What the hell was that about?
Worms?
Anybody who
Don't you get worms from like I don't know, eating raw meat?
Yeah, you get parasites. That's why we cook our meat. In particular, pork can have parasites. That's why you always cook it through, apart from the risk of salmonella. Even beef, although beef is safer, and it's very rare, given treatments and stuff for meats now, for them to have parasites in, even raw. But it's still not a good idea. And if you have worms, they're not coming out through your head. Okay? So shaving your head is pointless if you're fighting worms like that. And besides which, things like tapeworm, ringworm, and stuff, they don't go to your head either. So fuck knows what this woman's talking about.
Chat, am I fried?
No.
Worm gaming. Yo, what? Brain? Is she talking about brain?
I'm thinking worms like in that game. Do you know it?
Worms? Head lice?
Yeah,
I'm
head lice,
so
sure.
lost. Like, again, chat. Don't think you can fix her. Run. Don't walk. Run. If you ever encounter a woman like this, or a man that shaves his head and says it's because of the worms, this is the silence is violence type.
Yeah.
And then having the allegory for like COVID and shaving your head. Again, this is that if you don't care about these like fringe social issues that I've dedicated my entire online life to.
And I've only dedicated my entire online life to these fringe social issues because I don't actually have any real problems in the world to fight, so I've got to make shit up.
You're actually Hitler kind of type.
Yeah, she is. You can see it. Just look at her, like.
Is it better for tinfoil hats? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it creates like a
I think tinfoil hats protects you from weirdos like this, honestly.
magnetic field because you don't have like hair stopping the barrier between the tinfoil and the head. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of the most crazy things I've seen in a while.
Just wear a pink ribbon.
Shave your head because of worms. Okay, buddy.
Shave your head
you
because
need a
of
padded
worms.
cell for
Weird.
sure.
Oh lord.
What is this?
What level of privilege you have in the world. Someone in a small fat category may not struggle getting on an airplane, but someone in a mid fat or super fat.
Oh god, we're now classing obesity levels. Okay. You're not fat enough to be oppressed.
May not be able to use even the airplane extender. So that's where that comes in, and like the privilege levels of like what fat means to different people.
Cope harder. Oh my goodness. You guys ever seen the movie WALL-E? That is an exact physical representation of what is to come in the near future. Nobody in that room is under 300 pounds talking about the privilege it is to fit in an airplane seat. How about the privilege it is to overconsume on calories?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got something there.
This is what I've been saying. Like, you don't really see people who are really, really poor be, like, extremely fat. Because even if you overconsume, like, unhealthy food, you can only afford so much.
Mm-hmm.
This is insane.
I don't remember the last time I had a Big Mac. Or fried chicken from KFC or anywhere else for that matter. When last did I have a pizza? I don't even remember that. Yeah.
You guys aren't getting anywhere talking about how oppressed you are, thinking you're marginalized. No, you're just not in a calorie deficit. Like, come on.
Well, to be fair, they're marginalized. It's just a really big fucking margin.
You guys put yourself in these boxes thinking you need some sort of movement.
Very big boxes, yeah.
No, you need movement. Cope harder because gravity is still going to win at the end.
You need movement, you said, reminds me of Katie Hopkins. It was like, the one person's like, obesity runs in my family, and Katie Hopkins is like, no, sweetheart, the problem with you is nobody runs in your family.
End of the day.
Dude, this is in line with, like, the Cindy Watson videos we've watched about fat people going to Disneyland and then getting mad that some of the rides don't accommodate their, like, triple XL size.
Yeah, because some of those rides have a 2-ton weight limit, so you know they can't handle everybody.
These people are so incredibly delusional. They actually feel entitled to a literal theme park, compromising on like safety standards on their machinery that can only handle so much weight, right? Like you can't.
Yeah, and to say nothing of the stresses of those rides and stuff working. You know, the stresses on the foundations and the structure of the thing.
They have to do a bunch of math of like how much weight can you take on before it breaks, that kind of thing, to accommodate them. They have to accommodate more of their fat ass. And guess what else? If they did that and then someone dies because they loosened safety standards to appease these massive hogs, do you know what would happen? Those hogs would sue them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the place would close down and it just ruins it for everybody.
I know. That's crazy. By the way, if you're too huge for an American theme park, like I understand, okay, maybe the European theme parks are probably like a little bit more, you know, less skinny than the fat Americans. Like, I don't know, man. I think you that's a wake-up call for you.
Do you know, I didn't know the roads in America are apparently much wider than they are anywhere else in the world. And that's because the cars are built wider to accommodate all the fat people. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
There's a woman of complaining that people bought oversized coat, keeping them from having fitting clothes.
But there's a little woman complaining that people bought oversized clothes, keeping them from having fitting clothes. I wouldn't go that far. I have no empathy for people who have a problem by their own fault. If you look like Brendan Fraser in The Whale, it's your problem. If you have a face full of tattoos and no one hires you, yeah, it's your problem. Yeah, he's right.
It's just U.S. hogs. It's not true. I've actually seen the statistics. Europe is getting fatter on average. It's still nowhere near as fat as America. Americans and Australians and British people, but yeah, they're getting up there. Yeah, it's coming for you, chat. And again, it's just embarrassing. I don't care if you're fat. It doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna like wage a crusade against you because you like to eat or whatever.
No.
The problem I have is when you're fat and then you try to blame society and everyone else in your vicinity except yourself for being fat. That's
Yeah, and then you expect society and everybody else in your vicinity to bow and scrape to you and accommodate you, and we want bigger airline seats and wider airline aisles and stuff. It's like lady or dude, it's an airplane. It is a capsule that flies through the sky. It's only so big it can be before the weight of it prevents it from flying, you know?
where we have a problem. When you lie to yourself and to me to try and say, oh, well, I'm not actually fat. It's like genetics and like, it's the food. It's because I'm poor.
It's like Billy Connolly is like, I'm big boned. It's like, yeah, well, your ass bones are a hell of a size, and they're on the Mars bar diet, except they're doing it wrong. They're eating the Mars bars. They should be shoving them up their ass and making the dogs chase them, you know? That's what they should be doing with the Mars bar diet. And what? I'm retaining water. You're retaining chips and cakes and things like that, and pizzas, and that's what you're retaining.
There's always an excuse. Like, just accept that you're fat because you love shoveling food in your mouth. Like, I understand McDonald's tastes really good. It does. They made it perfectly over the last 50 years. It's got the perfect amount of sodium. You just want to keep shoveling food. Tasty soda afterwards. I totally fucking get it. Chowing down some chicken nuggets, I completely understand. However, you are not, because you're not fat because you're poor. You just love putting chicken nuggets in your mouth, boy.
Yeah. And the problem is all these kinds of people that she's talking about, they all have the money to do it as well. And so that's a sign that maybe things are going too well in your life for you, because you just eat yourself into obesity like that. I don't know.
There's always an excuse. Like, just say you're fat and change the choices. Maybe don't order 20
Yeah, instead of like 10 burgers and chips a day, have 9.
chicken nuggets. Order like 10 or 12.
Yeah, she's right.
And everyone should be doing this. It's for their own good, by the way. Like, if you as an individual buy into this and, like, let these hawks gaslight you into believing that their obesity isn't, like, their fucking fault, like, don't.
You know, even if their obesity isn't their fault, there's probably still something they can do about it. I mean, you could have some medical issue and whatnot, but if you have the money to keep shoveling food in your face and whatnot, or to sustain the lifestyle that being obese, like you see on the like my 300-pound life or whatever, or 600-pound life or whatever, if you have that kind of money, you probably have the money to do something about it. What you lack is the willpower. And I can understand that. When you weigh as much as a motorbike or a small car, it can't be easy to move that body, so you don't really feel like doing anything about it.
They will never take accountability for it. They will keep getting fatter and fatter until it kills them, which it does. It does. The merciful thing you can do is call them out for this bullshit. Genuinely, it is the kind and empathetic thing to do, to tell them it's their own fault. Be like, huh, sweetie, like, you're saying that you had your third gastric bypass and like your third heart operation. Maybe it's your problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
Real head scratcher there. You see your aunt or uncle getting like having heart attacks every year.
I wonder about that, and it's like, oh, I was 150 pounds in high school, and now I'm in college and I'm 300 pounds. It's like, you didn't think you should do something about that in high school? You thought, you know what, let's double up.
I don't know, maybe tell them you love them and say you should cut back on that McDonald's.
Yeah, there, Deathmax says, fat people are rich. Have you seen poor people in Africa or South America? They're not fat. No, I mean you get them, but they're typically the affluent lot as well.
Being nice is not the same as being good? Yeah. Sounds like a problem solves itself one way or the other. Well, it puts a strain on like the medical system everywhere in the world. I mean, I could argue forever about this, but like the point is like you can.
Sweetie, have you considered not eating so much?
Stop. There are very few medical conditions that make you so massive and so huge that everybody in America has to be like on some sort of like, I don't know, like medication that makes them fat. That's impossible, statistically speaking. There are people out there that are fat because they have like, I don't know, they have some sort of problem with their metabolism. Like, I get it, but like, that's...
Yeah, metabolic issues, thyroid problems and whatnot, they all contribute to obesity. But trying to get doctors to actually deal with it, they're like, you're just fat because you're eating so much. And it's like, no, I've barely eaten anything. Look, I've kept a log of what I've had, and I'm under my 2,000 calories a day limit by almost half. And the doctor's like, you must be lying about that. Like, okay, so what if I wasn't?
Like a fraction of a percent, and these people act like, oh my god, it's genetics. Like, I ate like 10 Starbucks coffees with like extra whipped cream today, and then like I downed it with a bunch of chicken nuggets. Like,
man, I have hot chocolate with milk, and then I still top it off with whipped cream, and I'm like, this is probably how people get fat.
Okay, buddy. I don't think it's genetics.
No. Unless your genetics are Starbucks coffees with whipped cream, you know?
I need my Starbucks. Oh my god.
We don't have Starbucks in my country.
Another one. Another.
But is it? It is, but it is stupidity, not fatness. Yeah. Fatty liver disease isn't that uncommon because of all the bullshit in the food these days. True. Canola oil. Avoid canola oil. It's got literal. What is it? What was in the canola oil? There's known carcinogens. Yeah, what was that first bit? Oh yeah. There's like the yeah avoid like canola oil because they put like actual neurotoxin in there, and then there's carcinogens that help deodorize it. Because what they do with canola oil is they press the oil and whatnot, and then they add something in it. I forget what it's called, but it's an actual neurotoxin or something. Probably not a lot, or I think I'm getting terms mixed up. Let me double check. Because this is important. Canola oil making process. Yeah, hexane. They put hexane in canola oil, using hexane solvent extraction to get the remaining oil, right? And then if I search what is hexane, hexane is a non-polar organic solvent derived from petroleum, known for its use in extracting oils, cleaning, and as a component in glues and paints, but prolonged exposure can cause nerve damage requiring careful handling due to its flammability and neurotoxicity. So yeah, it's an actual neurotoxin. So and then they bleach and deodorize with steam distillation to create a neutral, light-colored oil. It doesn't actually say what they put in by refining a process of degumming, bleaching, and deodorizing. Let's see. Refining, degumming, water, sodium hydroxide. Yeah. So, but they put actual carcinogens in the canola oil as well to deodorize and stuff after they heat it. And yeah. So avoid canola oil. That shit'll kill you.
One. What is this? Why does it feel like having a boyfriend is the new uncool thing? Like suddenly being single gives off mysterious independence. Slay! And
only if you're a woman in this case. So why does it low-key feel like having a boyfriend is the new uncool thing? Like suddenly being single gives off mysterious independent slay energy and makes you seem instantly cooler. Only if you're a woman. If you're a guy, you're some deadbeat loser who can't get laid.
energy that makes you seem instantly cooler. Listen to
You're
the
an
latest
incel
episode.
if you're a guy.
Oh god, okay.
Funny, like I feel like having a boyfriend now is like lame and like shameful. And she was like, I feel like it used to be really cool, but now it's like you meet a girl and you're like, oh, you'd be cooler if you like didn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really do feel that way. Like when I meet a girl and she doesn't have a boyfriend, I am like, oh, like yeah, that's cunt. Like you're cool. Like
Oh.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're on your own, like slay girl. And then
like, yes, independent.
Like,
you don't need
like,
shit.
oh my god, yeah, that's cunt. Oh my god.
How is independence such a big thing for women? Like a woman being independent is such this like thing to be celebrated and praised these days, but for a guy it's just expected. I don't understand.
God, serve. It's what cunt. Yeah, it's this thing that like girls say apparently now. They say it instead of it's giving, they say it's cunt.
You know, my granddad used to say to me, a woman can be the most stunning, elegant, and beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life. But the minute she opens her mouth, you know where she comes from. And anybody who says, it serves cunt, yeah, I know exactly where you come from. Sorry, lady. And you're not the kind of person I want to be around with. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
Weird. Again, we're entering like this new era of cope where these undesirable Karens and like just girls in general that can't find a man because they're constantly putting out signals that they hate men and say how much they hate them all over their Instagram. And
apart from that, they also happen to be some of the most miserable, toxic, and really radioactive people you've ever met in your life.
their Twitter, while simultaneously holding impossibly high standards. Oh, he has to have like a 10-inch peepee. He needs to make $80,000 in a fucking year. Oh my god, he needs to be like a fucking coder. He has to have like huge muscles. He needs to be working out 5 times a day. On top of the fact that they want a man that acts like a man, but yet is somehow totally subservient to their political beliefs.
Yeah, and on top of that, they want all of that, but they also want the guy to spend time with them. And I remember, I'm not going to say who, but this girl, she was dating a dude, and she was bitching at him all the time. He was between jobs, and she was bitching at him all the time, saying that you're such a loser. You're a deadbeat. You don't have any money. You can't spend. You can't buy me anything. You can't spoil me. You got to get a job. And then he got a job. He's working a full 9 to 5 with like an hour plus commute there and back. So it's what 2, 4, 8 hours. So about 12 hours away from her every day for 5 days of the week. And then she was like, you never spend time with me. We never go out anywhere, and you're always so tired, and you just never do anything but work. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck do you want?
So all of this is obviously not impossible, but also like a huge red flag to men in general. So they never find a boyfriend, and then they go on podcasts and say, oh my god, that's so cunt. Like, you not having a boyfriend is so slay. So then the code becomes, not having a boyfriend is cool. And that's fine. You go with your...
Being independent is cool. At least I would think so. I'm not quite there yet myself, but I would think for anyone, being independent, being able to live life on your own terms is cool. not being financially responsible or dependent on anybody, being able to just, you want to go out for dinner tonight? Fuck it, go out. You know, why not? I think that'd be awesome.
Be with your bad self.
And so, yeah, be with
Have fun.
your bad self.
Enjoy
Have
your
fun.
life.
Enjoy your
Live
life.
your truth, girlfriend. Oh my god. But when you're pushing
nothing wrong with that.
40 and you have like 10 cats and you're single, and you're childless, and you
I'm pushing 40, I'm single, childless, and I got 5 dogs. But I'm not living on my own. I'm still with my parents and whatnot and family, working towards things. I've had a bit of a rough life. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it sometime. But there's nothing wrong with that situation either. Just if it's what you've chosen, at least own up to it.
froze all your eggs, and those eggs turned out to be duds, and they turned out not to work out. And then you can't have kids because you're 40 and you have no eggs left. Most of you are going to have crippling depression and have a midlife crisis, and no one is going to feel bad for you because they're going to be like, well, sorry.
You did it to yourself.
Should have done it when you were like 30. Yeah. Sucks to suck. My eggs! My freaking eggs! Crack them eggs open. That's right.
Ah yes, the 30-year-old single girl boss walking down the street. Why can't I find a man? I think she saw me, but...
Oh, here we go. If you get it, you get it. What am I getting?
Or not getting.
Getting brain damage. That's
Yeah.
what I'm getting.
Probably
That I'm thankful
definitely.
for this Thanksgiving is that my man doesn't play video games.
Wait, what?
Getting brain damage. That's what I'm getting.
That I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving is that my man doesn't play video games. I know that fires everybody up a little bit, but can you imagine your man comes home from a long day at work and then goes and plays video games? Oh, that would be such an ick for me.
Oh my god. Skill issue. Go find something that makes you happy, bitch.
Oh my
One other
god.
thing-
Oh my god. It's such an ick.
It's
That
such
I'm
an
thankful
ick,
for this Thanksgiving
darling.
is
I actually can't.
Nah.
Rage bait. Top.
I don't want my boyfriend to come home from a full job and play video games because it's such an ick and he's got to spend his time on me.
Comment. What does it say? My girl doesn't make lame videos on Insta. It's amazing.
Nice one.
Yes. If you're bad at Fortnite, just say that, little bro. This is a weird take. I'm glad that most of the comments are pretty normal. Can you imagine your man having a hobby and trying to chill after a long day at work?
Yeah, it's such an ick, isn't it? He just wants to chill after work. Oh my god.
I've said this before. I'll unpack this actually. So I realized when I was a little kid, I would get really sad and irritated when my dad would go home and like go in his office and like literally just chill for like an hour. And then my mom, if I tried to walk in there, my mom would like be like, "Can you give him a minute? Like, give him like a little bit. Alana, please give him a little bit. You know, like just ushering me away." And I didn't get it until I was like maybe like 7 or 8, and I started to understand how people function. Cause I knew my dad worked really hard. And my dad had an office where he would like work, but like at the end of the day, he's like, you know, he takes off his like, what is it called? Galstuk? What is it in English? Oh, tie, his tie. He would take off his tie and he would take off his boots, his leather boots, and put them down and polish them a little bit. And then he'd sit on the bed. And then he'd shuffle into his like, you know, into his office. And I was like a little kid and I didn't understand that. And then I finally got it. I was like, oh, English isn't your first language? No, it is. I just couldn't think of the word for some reason. Yeah, my mom explained to me like guys kind of just need a little bit. I'm sure this is true for girls too. But after like a really long day at work, you kind of just don't want to like talk. Like you don't
And equipping his armor there.
want to think about anything. And I've I've experienced this a little bit more with streaming because I talk so much in like a span of 5 hours and I basically don't shut up.
Even myself, after streaming for like 3-4 hours, I'm like, I just want to be quiet and do what I'm doing, you know, grind my World of Warcraft gold or something, or just run across Skyrim clearing dungeons and stuff. I just want to do that in total silence. Not saying anything, just like leave me alone.
Literally need like, I don't know, 40 minutes. I've actually timed this around about 30 to 45 minutes where like I just don't get a phone call, I don't answer DMs. I might type in chat like in like the mod chat like one thing and then like leave. I need to like not think about anything for like a little bit. Just like 30 45 minutes. Just please. Like I'll pet the cat and then I'll feed the cat and I'll feed the dog and then I'll take them out. Like I just need to chill for a little bit. And I think that's what playing video games or like doing like little woodworking hobbies or like I don't know, painting Warhammer figurines. It's the same thing.
Because it's low effort, low demand. That's the reason why. I never understood these guys who will then play stuff like, I want to go into Counter-Strike and try to get Global Elite, or I want to play Marvel Rivals and get to the top, and you know, let's do League of Legends and try for like what Master or something like. You're stressing yourself out because that's high demand stuff, dude.
Just gotta let them chill. And kids don't
High
get
effort,
that,
high
but like if
demand.
you're a woman and you're an adult, like you just need to like grow the fuck up.
Yep.
Grow the fuck up, man. I know, by the way, this is the same thing as like when women come home and they're like, oh my god, I don't want to cook, I'm gonna DoorDash. It's the same thing because you're like immediately hungry and you need to like eat food because you're hungry after work. It's the same thing, you just need some time.
I mean, and I know this because I've done it, but when the person who's supposed to be cooking comes home and they don't want to cook and they want to chill out, I'll take over the cooking. I don't mind. So I think in that way I'd be a absolutely banger husband. You know, for hell I'd be like, you know what? I'll get the bath running. You can like, don't worry, sweetheart. I'll get the bath running. You can get you can start getting undressed and whatnot, and can turn the bath off when you're happy with it, and I'll go start the food. No problems. That's called teamwork.
So you're saying men need to get their wives to stream so they'll stop talking for an hour? Yeah, maybe.
Brilliant.
Wait, that's actually really clever. Women out there, start streaming. It's like a verbal treadmill, but for 5 hours? That's like a
Yeah, well, if she's yapping to herself with her husband not listening because he can't get a word in edgeways, let her yap to a screen for 5 hours anyway. It'd be the same thing, but yeah.
a good spot for me. Like 4 to 5 hours of yapping, I'm good. Married woman to VTuber timeline. Streaming is the perfect female job. Well, yeah, you don't have to shut up. You might like take a little, you know, break to get some water. You're yapping all the time. You're listening to yourself talk. People are feedbacking you. Yeah. How can you yap so much?
The reason men sometimes just sit in the car after getting home from
Woman.
work. Oh, there's a
Woman
reason.
moment. I'm not good at video games, so like all those streamers, the male streamers that are really good at video games, they usually don't talk very much or they make like jokes here and there. Women never shut up. That's how women compensate for it. Okay, what is this?
Next.
I told my husband that Oppenheimer doesn't pass the Bechdel test, and he said, you know, it's historical, it's based on a true story. My bad, I forgot. Women were one-dimensional hysterical set dressings and not real complex people.
Okay. Oppenheimer Bechdel test. Does Oppenheimer pass the Bechdel test? a movie like Oppenheimer that packs an all-star cast and an intricate narrative, one would think that it would pass such a simple test, but surprisingly, the thriller biopic fails the test in the last two parameters, as it doesn't have any scenes to tick those boxes. Okay, so we're not talking about the actual person. All right, whatever. I don't know what the fuck the Bechdel test is anyway.
What the fuck? What? What? It's a woman test? Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking movie based on a true story.
Look there, like
What's
that.
the Bechdel test? What does this mean? A simple measure for female representation in fiction requiring a work to have at least two named
So it's not actually a test worth passing in the first place.
women who talk to each other about something other than a man. Created by cartoonist Alison Bechdel in her 1985 comic. I can't say that word. Starts with a D. It's a slur. To watch out for.
What is the... Okay, so now I'm gonna have to... What is the Bechdel test? I just want to see what the movie... what the word she's linking to. Simple metric for a concept developed from graphic novelist, those seemingly basic, most popular forms. Okay, so I'm not seeing what she's seeing, so I can't actually. Starts with a D. I don't know what word she's talking about. Anyway, it's not a test worth passing in the first place then.
Dude, if a girl or a boy brought up this test to me, I would automatically assume that they're really stupid and low IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was made as a joke and people took it seriously. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. These people took it seriously. I understand if it's like a joke, like, oh, haha, like, oh, it has to have women in it. I make those jokes all the time, obviously. It's gotta have a minimum of 2 people in it, otherwise it doesn't pass the diversity test.
Put a chicken and make her gay.
It has to have women in it. She's saying the movie is realistic because women are in the background as pops, right? I don't know, man. I never watched Oppenheimer. I just saw clips here and there.
Okay, so I didn't watch Oppenheimer either. But I'm guessing it had... Let me actually just Google it quick. Like, well, what was Oppenheimer about? What was the movie Oppenheimer about? I can guess, but I just want to be sure, you know? During World War II, Lieutenant General Leslie Groves Jr. appoints physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer to work on it. Yeah, okay, so it was about the Manhattan Project. We're talking about 1945, or we're talking about the 1940s. Sorry to say, women weren't a big thing, weren't as a big deal back then. They didn't give a shit about women's feelings and making them represented or whatever, so...
I heard it was a good movie. It's rage bait? Yeah, surely. Surely
yeah,
it's rage bait.
Yeah, this has to be, yeah.
My bad, I forgot women are one-dimensional, hysterical set dressings, and not real complex people.
That's projection.
Well, I mean, hysterical is true, but like, you know, I think women can be complex, but also not complex. Chat, if you ever have a girlfriend that's complaining about her tummy hurting or her head hurts or she says she's tired, get her a glass of cold water, and if that doesn't help, get her some food, and then if that doesn't help, then maybe she says there's something wrong. Yeah.
Or a dessert.
Yeah, or have a little bit of chocolate or something.
Yeah. Okay, so the ending for that video came out of kind of nowhere, but anyway, that was SmugAlana. I enjoy SmugAlana. She's awesome. Go check her out. And that's going to do it for this video. Regular streaming intervals probably from next week. I'm still working on things. I'll know on Wednesday how things go. but I won't really know what happens for the rest of this week. So regular streaming next week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, and see you next time.